start from the floor.
Joe, how's the recovery been since?
You're back again. Are you following us, huh?
Yeah.
You've been doing it. It's good. It's good. I like it.
How's the recovery been for the players since the Slovenia game?
Surprisingly good. Yeah. We'll obviously we will assess everyone later today in terms of the starting lineup. But the reality is the recovery's been very, very good. I think just the energy to be back and together has probably aided that. But yeah, and if there's any precautions we need to take, we'll take them.
You've got the pictures and the footage from the first game, and I'm sure you've kind of analysed it a bit. Was there anything different you saw kind of on review as opposed to in the moment?
I think it's like anything. The more you analyse it, the more you start picking things out of it. But look, as a whole, right after the game, it gave me a really good feeling and sensation that playing against a team that did what they did. It allowed us to sort of really see the realities of A, the way we want to play, but B, what we need to do to fix that. And obviously, the issues of technical errors and decision making were one of those. And we learn. It was a perfect game to learn and a perfect game to grow off.
How helpful is it to have that footage and be able to implement it, in training over the last couple of days, particularly like you said, you haven't had a big run into the series as a whole. Now to have not just a game's worth of experience, but a couple of days of training's worth where you're able to, I guess, work on some of the fixes compared to what Slovenia.
Absolutely. It painted a lot of really good pictures for us, and we can build on that. And obviously, the footage showed some situations of just positioning, just the ability to understand the situation at times, and I think the key message was protecting the ball and just making sure that we prepare with the ball a lot better. We can do it. We showed it. We just now need to be more consistent and more, I suppose, brave with it, if you want to say that. But look, we have to all put in context the period of the season, out of season, players who haven't played a lot, players who are coming back from injury, and so on. So as a whole, we're trying to find a good balance.
We'll just head to Gareth.
Sorry, Joe, when you talk about, you mentioned decision-making and bravery, a couple of times where some of the girls perhaps ignored a potential line-breaking pass and went backwards instead. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about? And how long does it take to get that mindset in?
It'll take a while. Obviously, the more we do it, the more we understand, the important pass or the important situation of breaking a line. I'm sure they'll be a little bit more proactive. It's normal when you say you want to play possession, and again, it's a word that's bantered a lot. It's normal that they do the safe things to keep possession. Now we have to be smarter to say, okay, we can prepare to go forward and be more proactive and break lines.
How much of your time is spent on looking at Slovenia? Is it more about is this camp more about you guys as a whole coming together?
Look, with no disrespect to any opposition that we play, it's really about us. We've really focused on our principles, our base. And like anything, when you build a good foundation, when you build a foundation that's believable, you have those insurance policies that that even not analysing the opposition team or not worrying about the opposition team, if we do what we do well, we'll get through the game. So, the analysing of the opposition for me is the cherry on the cake. Let's create the foundations. Let's have the security. Let's have the insurance policies to know that if we do our principles right, we'll be fine.
In terms of, how many changes are you expecting, or are you expecting most of the players who started on midweek to front up again?
Yeah, but if I tell you, there's no surprise. So I want to at least keep the anticipation for you guys to sort of pick and choose who you want to put in the team. But there will be changes. And it's great in terms of the lead up into even into the next block, where we can really tighten up a few situations. But again, we need to be mindful of where a lot of these players are in season, or out of season, and in their recovery, and to make sure that we don't overdo it. We done? Thanks, guys.